Coffee actually has been in my generations for a long time. So like my grandfather was a school teacher, and he'd go out to the rural mountains where they grow coffee. And when school was out, because they actually scheduled school around the harvest, so the vacations were at harvest time. So my grandfather would supervise the harvest of workers. And my mom would actually and her brother and sister would get involved, and they would pick coffee beans. So that was all before we were born. So coffee has been in our blood. What was on my mind is that I enjoyed coffee, and it was on that trip. That's when it kind of made the connection of, hey, there could be an opportunity here for me to create a business out of this.
Meet Maurice from Volcanica Coffee. Over the next 12 weeks, we're going to follow Volcanica's progress as they begin using AdRoll's Growth Marketing Platform. Through this journey, we'll hear how to use cross-channel reporting to make decisions, turn visitors into customers, and grow customer loyalty. These are real stories, real people, and real business-changing experiences. But first, let's learn about this family-run business and how it came to be.
So the idea started to come to fruition after we did a few family vacation trips to Costa Rica. Costa Rica's coffee industry is very entwined with the economy, and coffee was hard to find in the United States. So we thought that there was an opportunity, and sure enough, flying back from one of our vacations, and this was in 2004, on the flight back, I started writing the business plan.
Coffee is one of the most popular beverages in the world, with more than 400 billion cups consumed each year. More than 450 million cups of coffee are consumed in the United States every day.
The idea really was to start off focusing on what I considered to be the best coffees in the world, which was Costa Rica, Kona, and Jamaica Blue Mountain. That's where we started off with. But now we have about 75 different coffees from all parts around the world.
Coffee is grown in more than 50 countries in South America, Central America, Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean. Nearly 25 million farmers worldwide depend on coffee crops for their economic livelihood.
It started first as a part-time thing. We were working out of our garage, and then we ended up going full-time once we got to a sizable level. It grew to the point where I could no longer manage it out of our garage. And that was actually in our initial business plan, to get to the point. And we basically outsourced everything. And it was like 2 or 3 years after we first launched. My wife, we've been married almost 33 years this October. And our son, he's 24. He's our director of coffee. He runs all of the roasting and the purchasing aspect of coffee. He's been a very important part. And our daughter, Adriana, she's 29, and she helps us with marketing and doing email campaigns. So it's all in the family.
There are 5.5 million family businesses in the United States. Family-owned businesses contribute 57% of the GDP and employ 63% of the workforce.
My career has always been in marketing and advertising and promotions. And I always had the hunger to try and do something on my own. It was something my dad always encouraged me to do, to try and have your own business, start your own business. So I always was looking on that, but wonder what I could do if I did it for myself, instead of in a corporate environment. And so, that was part of my hunger that I had about starting a business, knowing that, I did have some marketing expertise that I would like to employ into my own company. In 5 years, our plans are to be a much more well-renowned or well-known brand in the coffee space, and to continue to grow. We'll probably be testing different retail formats, though a lot of that's changing and evolving, so we're not sure where that's going to be right now, just thanks to COVID-19 now. But, overall, just to grow the brand and to grow the size of the business.
We'll be bringing you updates from the Volcanica family as they implement AdRoll's Growth Marketing Platform. Check out what it could do for you and your business at adroll.com.